Got him!
Hi, my name is James, and just had a question. Well, actually, I had two questions. One, in Matrix, Goonies was great. I loved it, and more slapstick. But Matrix, you played a very complex character, and the personalization that you did to get to that level, to almost be a Judas to Jesus. What was your process as far as actually, because that was the one movie I watched it. It's the only movie of all time where I watched it and I rewound the VHS tape and started over because it was just such a mind-blowing experience. But now that I'm meeting you, I just wanted to know from a villain standpoint, quote-unquote villain standpoint, what was your process to actually bring that complex character to life?
Well, first of all, I think it's 20 years. What I remember, the conversations I had with the Wachowskis, and a combination of, like the given circumstances, like what are they saying? What's the story about? Who am I? Where am I? The logical, continuous behavior of the character according to the given circumstances.
Right.
The thought that I had at some point early on, in seeing the way the other actors had a singular purpose, and I made the decision that I had doubt. See, I never looked at. I was a freedom fighter. I was pulled from that pod long before they got to Neo. So I had the misfortune of seeing 6 mistakes where Morpheus said he's the one. No, he got killed. Right? There's that scene where I tell Neo, if you see an agent, run,
yes.
Run like hell. Because at that point, I'd made a terrible mistake. That we are going to win the war. That Morpheus, that this guy isn't the one. That the woman that I love, is in love with him. And that that an opportunity to change history by making a deal with the devil and creating this opportunity to get put back into, to be completely ignorant again.
Yes.
That blissful, non-linear thought that I could make a deal that I would betray my friends but have no memory of ever doing it. That I don't want to remember anything. So I could do all of this and then get plugged back in and wake up and be a movie star. It's like, who wouldn't take that deal? What person amongst you? It's like in terms of metaphorically, he who hath not sinned cast that first stone.
Right.
We're all sinners, and so everybody. It's so much easier for us as a human being to say, he's a traitor. It's the other. The greatest fear that mankind has is the fear of the other. They're the bad guys. We got to stop them. And that's what this, and that's what our country is going through now, is riling up. It's the other, right? Recently, they're saying that Mueller is going to make some indictments. So they say, well, don't look at this guy. Look at that guy. It's Hillary. Hillary did it.
Right.
It's the other. During Nazi Germany, it was the Jews. That's why you're not working. It's the Jews. Now it started out, it was the Mexicans, and then it was the Muslims. It's the other. And it's like, no, we're all together. We're all human beings. We're all connected. We're all related. You know, we all have to get along. You know, it's like why do we have to have a Negro? Why do we need the Negro? Why do we need to feel better than somebody else? And that's who Cypher was. And I think that's why it was so much easier for us to hate him.
Yeah.
You know, he's the traitor. He's the Judas. You know, so many, you talk to these great guys, you know, these guys that you get Congressional Medal of Honor. You talk to Audie Murphy, who, you know, was the most decorated soldier in World War II. And he said, I was so scared, I just kept shooting. You know, it's that flight or fight. It's like they don't go after it. Like, I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to save the day. It's like, I'm going to kill. I'm killing because I don't want to die.
Yes. Nice.
Well, I got a signal to wrap it that we.
But somebody else is coming? Keep
we
going. Come on. Who next?
One more thing. Was it your choice to actually add that line in there to say that, you know, like an actor? Or was that actually what happened?
That was all them.
I was curious about that. Thank you.
But that, you know, I think it was their sense of humor is like, you know, I want to be somebody important, like an actor, like an actor is important, at least an important person.
Love that.
I mean, Cypher was so stupid. He should have said like a movie star.
I'm not going to do some deep intellectual stuff like that. I'm sorry. My only question was on, of course I'm a female, Baby's Day Out. How horrible was it working with that adorable baby?
Well, they were twins.
Ah.
You know, they were twins, and you know, Vern Troyer was Mini-Me.
Yeah.
He was the stunt double for the baby. I swear to God,
Yeah,
it's his first job.
It was.
He was the stunt double, and the stunt guys used to take him to a strip bar. He'd be drinking a beer like it was a magnum of champagne, like.